Oh, no, vale, vale. Pues próximo a realizar tus prácticas y a graduarte. Concluimos que aprender SAP puede darte una ventaja frente a otros recién graduados porque muchas multinacionales utilizan SAP S/4HANA. Contenido del curso, revisamos las 9 unidades: Understanding Navigation in SAP S/4HANA Processes and Enterprise Structure in Procurement, Plain Procurement Process, Master Data in Procurement, Stock Material compared with Consumable Material, Self-Service Requisition, Advanced Transactions in Procurement, Automated Procurement Process, Reporting, and Analytics. En nuestra valoración concluimos que el curso no te convierte en consultor SAP, pero sí te introduce a un ERP empresarial real. Tiene una relación muy fuerte con compras internacionales, logística, supply chain, comercio exterior, análisis de datos, digitalización empresarial. Leemos una valoración aproximada de 9 sobre 10 para tu perfil. Combinación que te haría más competitivo. Comentamos que una combinación muy fuerte para ti sería inglés B2 a C1, alemán B1 a B2, Excel avanzado, Power BI, SAP S4HANA, Procurement, conocimientos de sostenibilidad y comercio exterior. Incluso recuerdo que te mencioné que esta combinación podría ser muy atractiva para multinacionales alemanas, empresas exportadoras, consultoría, logística internacional, compañías de energías renovables, áreas de compras y abastecimiento. De hecho, para alguien con tu perfil de administrador de negocios internacionales más interés en Alemania más sostenibilidad, SAP puede convertirse en un diferenciador importante en tus primeras prácticas y empleo. Identifying the SAP priority user experience objective. After completing this lesson, you will be able to use the SAP Fiori Launchpad, SAP Fiori User Experience, concepts and influencing factors. IT and the use of electronic devices are no longer reserved used for experts and have spread throughout all social groups. High performance hardware stands against a wide variety, variety of software products with different scopes and uses. As a result, it is important that software is easy to use. The main drivers of this development are smartphones and tablets with their easy to use and flexible user interfaces. These user interfaces are no longer required to provide maximum functionality, but rather a comfortable user experience that puts the focus on the consumer. Therefore, business software must also adapt and transform so that it provides good user experiences for all roles in an enterprise. The user interface plays an important role in supporting this trend. For software products, the challenge is to keep a clear view and to understand the overall SAP strategy in the area of user experience. Okay, I want to check something. So, okay. Oh, maybe because of this. I mean, like because I'm alive. I'm on live. What do you, what guys do you think? What should I do? Ah, bichada de Oda. I think because of I am using streaming. I guess it is why. Egal. So, we versus books. We versus books. So, ¿qué cosas me parecen? SAP user experience. Ah, nada que ver, nada que ver. Oh, no, yo prefiero la UI y mod. Uh, what should I do? What should I do, bro? Acá está. Ah, pero eso quita mucho tiempo. Sub Fiori, Fiori, me la extraño mucho. Sub Fiori offers a unified user experience for various clients. Users must have a consistent, coherent, simple, intuitive, and delightful user experience on all devices to be able to work better and more efficiently. Application types. Um, one entry point for the user. Um, SAP Fiori Launchpad, one entry point for the us. SAP Fiori Launchpad user personalization. SAP Fiori Launchpad user personalization, as well as changing general settings like appearance. Users can edit the home page. They can rearrange groups and tiles, create new groups, and add or delete tiles to or from an existing group. To add tiles to groups, the Launchpad provides a cat- a tile catalog that displays all the tiles that are available to a user. Note: the ability to personalize the home page must be enabled in the SAP Fiori Launchpad configuration. Modifying and adding applications for filter reports uh, modifying and adding applications for filter report results is another personalization option available in the SAP Fiery Launchpad. For example, if a cash manager is interested in the market of a particular country, they can create an application that takes them directly to the cash position for that country. In the future, this will enable them to access the cash position of the country directly from the SAP Fiori Launchpad homepage with a single click. Users can personalize the tiles in their SAP Fiori Launchpad environment, save as tile, uh, enter title, subtitle, and description of the new tile and choose tile group. After saving, the new tile is shown in the select tile group. Help functionality. The SAP Priori Launchpad offers help functionality that includes a guided tour for an app. This context-sensitive user assistance can be started by choosing the question mark in the upper right corner or by pressing F1. A help area with help topics is displayed to the right of the app, and bubbles are displayed in the app window to indicate the most important elements in the app. When you select a topic or bubble, an information dialog box appears with more information about the feature. Exercise. Um, Log on to SAP S/4HANA using the SAP Fiori Launchpad. Learn how to create a custom tile group and assign the app. You want to become? I want to become familiar with the SAP Fiori Launchpad and to create a new custom tile group for my favorite apps. To learn more about how to log on to SAP S/4HANA using the SAP Fiori Launchpad, follow this interactive tutorial. Choose Start, and to start the SAP Fiori Launchpad, choose the S/4HANA T41 Fiori Launchpad entry in the list of apps. If you are asked to define a default browser, set Chrome as your default browser. For this tutorial, these steps have been performed for you. The user has already been entered. Choose Log On. In the following steps, you will create a custom tile group, favorite, and assign the apps. Choose Profile of Employee. Choose Edit Home Page. Choose Add Group. You have to maintain the name of the tile group by overriding the enter group name text with the new name favorite. For this tutorial, this step is performed for you. Choose Open Up Finder. Choose Purchasing, Purchase Order Processing. Choose Purchasing, Purchase Order Processing. To add the Manage Purchase Orders app to the group, choose Add to Group, Manage Purchase Orders. Pardon. Choose Materials Management, Warehouse Processing. To add the post goods received for purchasing document up to the group, choose Add to the group to group. Choose Accounts Payable Supplier Invoice Processing. So Accounts Payable Supplier Invoice Processing, Material Management, Warehouse Processing. There is a better way. Try again. Okay, yeah. Choose Accounts Payable Supplier Invoice Processing. To add the Create Supplier Invoice app to the group, choose Add to Group. Create Supplier Invoice. Item. To return to the Launchpad, choose SAP. Choose Close. And they are already there, in favorites. Manage purchase order, post goods received for purchasing document, create supplier invoice. You can now see the apps that you have assigned to the group. You have successfully logged onto the SAP S/4HANA using the SAP Fiori Launchpad. This concludes the interactive tutorial. So in this section, we just learned how to create not only like a group, like a tile, but also adding info as managing storage, for example. Also, um, oh man, I forgot, sorry, but there were, we had three apps added. So yeah, it is really useful, right? Sorry. Working with a SAP objective. After completing this lesson, you will be able to work with a SAP GUI user experience, SAP logon. The SAP graphical user interface is the front-end program used to access SAP systems. Several variants of the SAP GUI are available and are adapted for use in different environments. The SAP program connects the front-end computer to a specific SAP system. To start the SAP provides another program, SAP logon. When the user launches SAP logon, a screen displays a list of available SAP systems. This list is derived from a file on the front-end computer and is pre-configured and made available to users. Log on screen of an SAP system. If you want to use more processing windows, you can work in several sessions, processing windows of the SAP system simultaneously within one logon. With the system parameter, your system administrator can specify how many sessions are possible for one logon to an SAP system. Choose functions. SAP GUI user personalization. With the customizing of the local layout, you can, among other things, make the following settings. Select a different color schema for your GUI, or change the font settings. Determine the speed at which the tooltip is displayed and specify which messages, success message, warning message, error message, are to be displayed in a dialog box. Manage the input history for input fields. Determine that in addition to the description, the key of an entry is displayed in drop-down lists, and whether the entries are sorted according to keys or descriptions. You can recognize a drop-down list by on the right-hand side in the input field. The favorites list on the SAP Easy Access screen and the status bar display variants provide more personalization options. Oh my. Learn how to work with SAP GUI. You want to learn how to log on to the SAP GUI and how to add a transaction to your favorites. To learn more about how to work with SAP GUI, follow this interactive tutorial. Choose Local. Choose T41 space with a double click. Enter the user enter the user provided. For this tutorial, enter S45 blah 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 blah. Password XXXXX. Choose enter. Copyright SAP Benutzername. Benutzername. Letzte Anmeldung an o. Lizenz unbegrenzt gültig. Nice. You can now see that the SAP Easy Access screen opens. Choose SAP menu, Tools, Administration, Monitor, System Monitoring. Bro, it is already done, so what? System Monitoring. Choose User Overview with a double click. To find the relevant transaction code, choose System Status. You can also choose to display the transaction code for an active transaction in the status bar. MO4. Choose Close. Choose Exit. In the transaction field, enter SM04 SM04 and press enter. Choose Exit. Choose Extra Settings. Select Display Technical Names. Choose Enter. You can now take transaction SM04 for the user overview function directly from the menu. Choose SM04 user overview with a right click. Bro, I just choose add to favorite. You can now see that the transaction is now added to favorites. Okay. You have successfully worked with SAP GUI. This concludes the interactive tutorial. Okay, time to quiz. Time has come. Bro, this is is I don't know how to say this in English maybe, but it is in honor to a person who I really miss. Anyway, knowledge quiz. It's time to put what you've learned to the test. get to right to pass this unit. Which requirements do occasional users usually have concerning their UI? How do you call the field in a SAP key where you can enter a transaction code to start a transaction? Choose the correct answer. How do you call the field in a SAP key where you can enter a transaction code to start a transaction? Bro. Ah, a soul. Okay, how do you call the field? Okay, so cambiarlas. Or you can enter a transaction code to start a transaction. How do you call the field in a SAP key? The field in a SAP key where you can enter a transaction. I would say this because of the keyword field in a SAP key where you can enter a transaction code to start a transaction. Yeah, SAP Fiery Launchpad. May there we can also find this field, you know. Oh well, maybe they are similar, they are alike, but no idea. Which requirements do occasional users usually have concerning their UI? There are two correct answers. It should be simple. I would say this. Ay, ay, ay. Also, yeah. How do you call the field in a SAP GUI where you can enter a transaction code to start a transaction? Common field. Why? This SAP GUI field is called command field. Command field. The SAP Fiori Launchpad is used to access SAP Fiori transactions, and the easy access favorite can be shown along with the SAP menu. The menu bar, however, is on top of the SAP GUI. For more info, see the working with the SAP GUI lessons in the okay training material. Yeah, so it is a common field, you know, in a SAP GUI. You can enter a transaction code to start a transaction by 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 using common field, you know, and which requirements do occasional users usually have concerning their UI. It should be browser based and it should be simple. Occasional users, in contrast to experts or even developers, don't need any back-end orientation or functional overhead. Instead, they are interested in simple, browser-oriented applications. Okay, bro. So we can leave this one for the next. We can leave this one like the processes and enterprises structure in procurement topic delineating procurement processes tomorrow, early morning, maybe. Well, I don't think so. Maybe, well, surely they are going to, they are working tomorrow at my home, you know. So because of this, we are going to get a lot of noise, you know, construction noise. Uh, Therefore, I would say at night it will be great after 5 p.m. No idea if it is Eastern time. I don't think so because I live in South America, exactly in Colombia. So yeah, bis bis no. See you at see you on Monday at 5 p.m. Colombia time. So cheers und